Here. There's another guy who started out got his feet wet in the same room, man. That's what we do here. We like to bring out all these new guys and try out the new stuff. Thank you guys for being with us. Appreciate y'all. Everyone give it for my man, Remy Wurgler. What's up, everybody? So, went to a doctor the other week, and it's the first time going to this doctor, so just filling out the forms that you have to fill out. And I was going through it. I came to this question, single, married, widowed, and I realized I'm 25 now. It might be believable. So I just checked widowed. Just have some fucking fun with it, right? So the doctor comes in. He's just like, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry. I was like, it worked out, though. The insurance payout was pretty fucking big. It's actually what's paying for this doctor visit right now, so, He asks, what happened? It's like, I took her to the Everglades. She got fucking eaten. I don't know, it was pretty tragic. You go, oh, a gator. It's like, no, a python. I just watched her get slowly eaten. It took hours. There's nothing I could do. It's very, very tragic. That insurance payout, though, right? That'll cover the surgery. So I don't know what the fuck happened to coffee, you guys, but it used to be fuel for the workday, right? But now it's just slightly caffeinated milkshakes for hipsters to sit down and write a book on their MacBook that will never get fucking read. So I'm sure you guys saw that a little while ago. We traded an international arms dealer by the name of the Angel of Death for a WNBA player, and I don't know, I'm open to it, guys, really, I am, but, I just don't think she's putting up enough points. I feel like the least she owes us is a couple of cycles on some steroids, right? Really get shit going on that court. All I'm saying is, I need to see a triple-double average, or we're gonna need to rescind that trade. I also think we need to stop giving terrorists kick-ass nicknames like the Angel of Death. That shit goes hard, right? It's so hard you almost don't care about the hundreds of deaths he's responsible for. I think something like Pussy Bitch Face would suffice, right? We need to bring him down a peg, not turn him into a poster on an edgy teen's wall. So drugs have a lot of weird fucking rules that don't make sense, right? When I was a teenager growing up in New York, and we would do cocaine, we would refuse to use anything less than a $20 bill to street sweep those lines off our phones, and it just doesn't make any sense. God forbid that 5, 10, or 1 is passed through too many fucking hands. It's too dirty. Oh no, we can't use it. Meanwhile, you wake up the next morning, you're blowing out fucking chunks of coke boogers and blood. Can't breathe, but at least we didn't use a fucking 5, right? So I'm sure growing up, a lot of you heard that Elvis died on the toilet, right? But I'm willing to bet no one ever told you how. Well, this man was so fucking pinned on all the pills he would do, right? That he was constipated and hadn't shit in literally months. So one night when the king plopped on his throne to let it go, that big old conglomerate of peanut butter, bacon, and banana sandwiches dislodged like a big old M&M cookie dotted with painkillers and Quaaludes and ruptured his fucking insides. Bled out on the spot. If only he could have held out for that colonoscopy, right? So recently I was reading that scientists might think ADHD is an evolution from hunter-gatherer times so that the gatherers would know when they had picked a piece of land clean and to move on. I just thought that was a weird way to tell you that if you have ADHD, your ancestors were bitches that picked berries. So they're pushing out this new ban on all the flavored single-use vapes. So if you talk to me tonight and I seem a little angry, it's just a nicotine deficiency. Either that or you're really fucking annoying and I don't want to talk to you. You can treat it like a choose-your-own storybook. Has anyone here ever done meth on multiple occasions but never on purpose? Just me? Alright, cool. The first time, I was at a friend's house. I was way too drunk that night to feel it, but he gave me a little Molly capsule. I figured it worked. I get a text a week later. I'm sorry, man, that was meth. Like, what? That's not cool at all. That's not a cool mistake. The second time I got my hands on a bottle of Adderall, I was looking at one day. I saw some little metallic flecks speaking back at me. I was like, that doesn't fucking check out at all. I went myself to the CVS, get a little drug test, fill up my cup, dip it, meth again. The fuck, man? Sorry, John. But that second time made me realize that meth and Adderall feel way too similar, which is fucked up because I gave that shit to my brother when he was 7 years old. This is an old one, but it's more relevant nowadays. So, like I said earlier, I'm from New York, and my friends recently have told me that nowadays, instead of no homo or pause, they're saying no diddy. So these kids are back in school, man. These fucking kids. They have it way too easy, right? When I was in high school, if you wanted to smoke, it was a fucking mission, all right? You had to leave class early before lunch to meet your friends, somehow sneak off grounds, smoke, take a fucking cologne shower, and sneak back before lunch was over. Still a 50-50 shot you got caught. Now these fucking kids, they just raise their hand, go to the bathroom, whip out a USB stick, hit it a couple times, they go back to school. They go back to class, no smoke, no smell, no problem. It's bullshit, man. You gotta go through it. You gotta get caught. Gotta go home, get your ass beat by your dad. Me, I just got my ass beat a lot. I let my friends learn it for me. Eventually there was no one left to skip with, so. We don't gotta worry about that for too much longer though, because these kids got this galaxy gas shit now. Out there putting fucking blueberry holes in their brain. So the election is coming up, and everyone's talking about Trump this, Kamala Harris that. But personally, I don't know about you guys, I'm pulling for RFK Jr. Just that way when they shoot him too, there's no question what the CIA did to that family. Speaking of the Kennedys though, I don't know if anyone else noticed this, but over COVID, they were supposed to declassify a bunch of files on the Kennedy assassination. And in classic fashion, they just pushed that forward a couple decades and decided to come out with the news that the Pentagon has fucking UFOs and aliens are real. Like that doesn't check out to me. I don't know. Like you would rather come clean about aliens than Kennedy? Like, did the fucking aliens kill Kennedy? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Like, I don't understand, man. So I've noticed the room likes impressions. So I got two for you. This is my impression of an average day in Ukraine. The kidney! And this is my impression of an average day in Gaza. Wardina! Translation both times. Incoming! Alright, that's what I got for y'all tonight. Thank you. My name's Remy. Give it up for Remy Wurgler.